Yes, I'm aware.
We'll finish you off and spend your credits on updates.
Okay, hold on. Right now is not a good time. Ooh. Damn. Okay, damn. Well, that's our first death. Holy shit. Ooh, yeah, that's not easy. Okay, so Ooh. Good thing we have a save, right? Oh, we're coming in from a different angle this time. So I didn't lose anything, right? No, everything looks to be fine. Well, damn, this seems actually kind of difficult. At least to get in close. They fuck you up. They'll fuck you up something fierce.
Captains, to your battle stations. We must finish off the Phoenix before the arrival of reinforcements. Focus fire on their shield generators. We can't damage it until we disable them completely. On your mark, Admiral.
Matter of fact, I'll put more into my shields, not so much my engines. More into shields, more into weapons. We'll hit him from a distance. So we just need to, like, play smart. It's like I can see the shield generators. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Now we'll speed off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Those two can fight up there. Yeah, so we just can't get too close.
Captains, the children of the sun are approaching the sector. Destroy the ship immediately.
I'm working on it, boss. Just hold on. Okay, we gotta get in a little bit close.
That hurts.
Okay, never mind.
Finish you off and spend your credits on updates.
Ooh. Okay, I was feeling a bit of a need to rush there, admittedly. After what he said, I felt a bit of a need to rush. Oh, okay, so okay, no. We'll take this one calmly. We're probably not going to destroy the ship. We might be able to, but doubt it. Major doubt, right? The most we can do is probably damage it more. Which is fine. Ooh, our first real challenge. How to deal with this. I'm just gonna take it easy, I think. Take it easy, take it from a distance. Because, yeah, they have the advantage close range. That much is clear.
We must finish off the Phoenix before the arrival of reinforcements. Focus fire on their shield generators. We can't damage it until we disable them completely.
Oh. Wasn't moving forward. Whoops.
On your mark, Admiral.
If we can destroy that one while we're going forward, that'd be pretty nice. Answer's a very solid maybe. There we go. Okay, so now... Yes, I know, and that's very good. That's very good. Whoever said that. I didn't actually see whose name popped up. That was probably Roberts. If I know my crew. Okay, we'll do that.
Captains, the children of the sun are approaching the sector. Destroy the ship immediately.
Yes, I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Flynn. Just calm down. Calm down. You only sent 3 ships here. Well, I guess you didn't send them, but you sent me. Ooh, okay, we're getting hit a little bit. We're still at a far enough range, I think. Okay, we'll move just a little smidge. Just a little smidge. So we don't want all those hitting us.
Sir, the generators are down. The Phoenix's hull is unprotected.
Oh, we can actually probably destroy it.
Attack. We don't have much time. The signal from the enemy ships is intensified. They're right on top of you.
Captain, they're here.
Do
Well, that's
not allow them
unfortunate.
to recover the Phoenix. We cannot lose this battle.
Admiral, the Children of the Sun have recovered the destroyer. There are too many of them. We can't contain them.
We can probably
Fall
do it.
back and leave the sector as soon as possible. We must minimize casualties.
Okay, I was taking 0 damage now, so yeah, probably not gonna happen. The mission had failed, but the Phoenix oh wait, I got an achievement. Let the children recover the Phoenix. Does this mean you can make it so they don't recover the Phoenix? But I thought it was doing everything pretty quickly. Not too sure. The mission had failed. With the Phoenix destroyer in their hands, the Children of the Sun leave Tacit Stella. As soon as the ship was repaired, it would surely be sent to the front line of combat, greatly increasing the destructive power of his fleet. You must return to headquarters. If anyone could be blamed for that, it was the newly appointed Vice Admiral Mason. Not only had she disobeyed an order from the Admiral, but she had declared an attack without his consent, allowing your enemies to recover one of the largest killing machines in the known space. Let's go back to headquarters. At least I'm not being blamed. Damn. That's probably inevitable. That probably just happens, right?
Warp jump successful, Captain. We've lost the children's ships.
But at what cost, May? Or
Damn it!
May, yeah.
We almost had it. If Mason would have completed Flynn's orders, we would have ended with the Phoenix.
Let's go back to the HQ. Flynn and the rest of the Board of Advisors will make sure Mason pays for his insurrection.
Okay, so now I'm confused, because Mason's been described as both a he and a she. So far in the game. I think that's probably just a translation thing. I'm pretty sure this game is Polish. Well, it has a Polish studio working on it. It's probably a translation thing. I'm pretty sure it's Eastern European at the very least. Headquarters. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Ooh, time for spiciness. You enter the facility disheartened. The Children of the Sun had regained the Phoenix Destroyer, giving them even more of an advantage. You head straight to the Admiral's office. There's a lot of talk about the conflict, there's a lot of talk about... Oh, a lot to talk about. Okay, I read that entirely wrong. There's a lot to talk about. The conflict has expanded. The Phoenix, the Genesis, the impulsive attack by Vice Admiral Mason. With all this in mind, you knock on the huge office door and are welcomed in. I enter the office. Captain, I was waiting for you. The situation is critical. We have lost track of the Phoenix ship. The Children of the Sun have managed to recover their Emperor's destroyer due to the disobedience of Vice Admiral Mason. See her right there, see? I mean, both these options seem okay. What will happen to her? Oh, I saw the word death. The Council has decided. Her crimes have been considered high treason. Former Vice Admiral Mason endangered the captains that fought alongside her and weakened the Interstellar Republic by allowing the children to recover Naruto's ship. Their decision is final. Kendra Mason will be sentenced to death as soon as we find her. I mean, I feel like death is a little extreme. Like, she made a big fuck up, mind you, yes, but I feel like we as a republic are better than that. Admiral, she has served our cause. Death seems excessive to me. Like, throw her in jail or something. Yeah, sure, but you don't need to kill her. Insubordination must be paid for, Captain. Kendra Mason is not like you or me. She chose this course of action in an attempt to expand her influence among the rest of the captains. She doesn't care about the Republic. She only seeks power for herself. If she had succeeded, I'm certain she would have wasted no time in pursuing my position as Admiral. Something she's always wanted since she started as a recruit at Tacit Stella. As a result, many of the young captains question my command. The Children of the Sun have not only managed to wipe out a large part of our forces, but also to destabilize the remainder. The fact that dozens of ships have joined Mason's exile is undeniable proof. They believe that what the Republic needs is a strong and passionate admiral, just like Captain Scott. However, even she knew she was unfit for this rank. Jane Scott rejected it again and again so that Xiao would take command of the Republic. An intelligent and diplomatic man, perhaps not the most skilled in combat, but undoubtedly one of the best diplomats of our era. So who will replace Kendra at the Council? With all that has happened, it will take some time for the Council to promote even some of the most influential captains. This time I will make sure that my second in command is a person of true trust. Someone like you. Scott was not wrong, Captain. You are an honorable person, and truly respected amongst the Republic. I'm sure that if you were to bring the greatest traitor the Republic has ever known in alive, the Council would see that you are the logical choice to take her place as Vice Admiral. Of course, you will have to smoke her out, along with the traitors who follow her. As soon as our scouts have news of their position, the Interstellar Republic will make them pay for their crimes. And what about the Genesis? The repair of the Genesis is going particularly slow. For years, it has been the most sophisticated ship in our fleet, and rebuilding it is proving... No, wait. No, I did read it right. Rebuilding it is proving a real challenge for even our best engineers. Despite that, returning it to its original state will not be enough. We must go one step further. This brings me to the primary reason for our meeting. I need a trusted captain to find Dr. John Banner, a brilliant former Republic engineer. He was in command of the Genesis project, leading the teams that participated in the construction of the most advanced ship in our entire fleet. Where can I find him? Dr. Banner has been an assistant to the Interstellar Republic for many years after the construction of Genesis. He has been assigned on dozens of investigation missions during his career until just a few months ago. John had been assigned to the Children of the Sun ship as an undercover agent. His analytical skills are unmatched. He leaked information from inside and sabotaged the project. The last we heard from him was that he had been discovered and managed to escape alive. That was 2 months ago. You must find him as carefully as possible. The Children of the Sun are desperately looking for him. If they catch him. Where should we start? John Banner resides in a house on the outskirts of Endcliff, near the University of Space Engineering, where he taught before being recruited. You should talk to his wife, Anna, although I must warn you that she has no special sympathy for us. For one of our captains to come to her house after her husband's disappearance could be very upsetting to her. Hey, Best Awkward, welcome back to the stream, friendo. How you doing today? I've just been really busy lately, but I'll still lurk. No, it's fine, dude. I understand being busy. Believe me, I understand being busy. So don't you worry. You lurk if you need to, or hell, even if you can't lurk and you're just, too busy to stop by, it's perfectly fine. But I really do appreciate it, my dude. So thank you for coming. At your orders, Admiral.
With everything that's been going on, they're sending us on a rescue mission?
I know, right,
Is
Brown?
the only one capable of restoring the Genesis. If the Children of the Sun get a hold of it before we do, it's over.
At least they could have given us something to start with. Good luck, guys. You just have to look for a single person all over the universe.
I like May. I guess
We'll see what Annis says. We'll search
Pretty
for
sure
his
it's
trail
May.
for as long as it takes to find him.
Also, not gonna lie, doing all that reading, there's something about the font that's hurting my eyes. I'm not really too sure what it is. Well, I say it's hurting my eyes. I don't think it was hurting my eyes before, but there's something about it today that's making me go, man, hard to read. Maybe it is the font. I'm not too sure. So we're in McLaughlin? Or are we in Boogie? Now we're in McLaughlin. So can't go there. We can go here. Unvisited sector. So I need to go here. I need to go to Kago. But going to Imperator Ultima might be kind of nice. There's a shipyard here in Yakemu. I'll go here. Maybe we can find some nice blueprints or something. Something to spend our money on, right? Maybe we'll find a new ship in the new sector, too. I would like that. I'm like a new, nice, bigger ship. You know, blow more stuff up. Yeah, I'm down. So what do we have here? First, get out of all the space junk. Couple of distress signals we'll check out shortly. Don't need to check them out right away. Go to station first, see what's there. Put everything into engines. We'll probably get ambushed, though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe no ambush. Nah, I guess we're good. Well, color me surprised.
Republic ship requesting docking permission, please.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Do, 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 do. I don't have an arcade here. That's kind of nice. Unwind. Do a sick backflip. Do a sick backflip on our ship so we can dock. Oh. There we go. Sometimes I will say the ship does go a little too fast. That's my fault for putting all my power in the engines. But still, sometimes it seems like it can go a little too fast. Ooh, a tavern. Ooh, we could go and get a nice sip. After so many days of space travel, you and the crew need to take a break. Since you have to stop to supply the ship, you pay a visit to one of the famous taverns in the area to have a couple of drinks. You and the crew enter the venue, which seems quite lively. People of all sorts are drinking as if there were no tomorrow. Sitting at tables scattered over the entire place. Only a few of them are empty. You sit down, and seeing that nobody comes to wait on you, you and a couple of the crew members go to the bar to order. See, this is a bit more fine. I think it's the yellow text, where it becomes a little bit harder for me to read for long periods. A couple of the crew members go to the bar to order. You raise your voice so that the bartender can hear you, and the lady behind... See, actually, is this one reason I hate going to clubs? Absolutely hate going to clubs. Because if you go to get a drink, right, like at the little bar that they have, it's so loud and you gotta like raise your voice and practically yell to the bartender. I don't go to clubs often. I can't say I've gone to like a club, right? But I have been to like a couple of, I guess, club-like places. Even in pubs, right? Now, I don't go drinking often, mind you. But when I have gone, they're usually so loud and you gotta yell at the bartender. I don't like that. The lady behind the bar quickly hands you a few jugs filled with frothy beer. You take the jugs and head to the table where the rest of your men are waiting. You've barely taken a few steps when a man bumps into you from behind, causing you to stumble. The jars fall to the ground, breaking into 1,000 pieces and making a big mess. Well, I don't want to say what's wrong with you. I could just say watch out. Well, did he bump into me on purpose? Bumps into you from behind. Yeah, we'll say what's wrong with you. You know how this is going to end. It's not the first time that some drunk spoils your leisurely hours. You look up without saying a word, getting mentally ready for the fight. Excuse me, Captain. It was my fault. Wow. It's been a long time since you last heard someone apologize, especially in a place like this. All the encounters you've had lately have ended in tears, so if someone is taking care of that, one way or another, you always end up getting into trouble. Or as if someone is taking care of that. Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. You smile shyly. That's not how you say shyly, I think. You smile shilly. You're becoming paranoid. You actually need that drink much more than you thought. Don't worry, it's alright. That's what I would say in real life. The man sighs again. I'm really sorry, I didn't see you coming through. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jimmy Brooks, captain of the Horizon Recovery Ship, and these are my men. The burly man looks over his shoulder at one of the tables, where his team is sitting. From a distance, they all greet you with a nod and raising their jugs. There's something about this guy being a big, burly man who's named Jimmy. I don't think big, burly man and assume they're named Jimmy, right? I don't know. I can't say I've seen a Jimmy in either a form of media or even in real life. That's a big, burly man. I'm really sorry about your drinks, Captain. The beer in this place is splendid. Allow me to invite you to a round. Chad Brooks, perhaps. You don't need to do that. I'll say, well, I'll thank him for his kindness, I guess. Thank you. I feel like you'd insist. The man approaches the bar to order again, and you sit next to those peculiar men. This is Captain Paulo Solzenha, and the rest of his crew. We had a run-in at the bar, so this round is on us. It's the least we can do for the Republic. After all, you pay for our bills. More than half of the ships we take care of are yours. Brooks seems to realize what he said and lowers his head. I'm sorry, what I meant to say is, well, you take a long swig of beer. So, space recovery, huh? That's right, Captain. We take care of rescuing what remains of the ships that float adrift through space. I don't like putting it like this, but since the war began, business has been really good for us. It's impossible not to feel some sympathy for Brooks and his group. Although their task is different from yours, both teams have a lot in common. You easily hit it off and start sharing stories, laughter, and more beers. Brooks' crew member. There has only been one ship that we failed to recover. A Cosmos transporter with third-generation engines. A true beauty. What stopped you? The man falls silent and looks at his captain, whose expression changes. Jimmy Brooks regains his speech. That ship is... cursed. You're rather shocked. Brooks doesn't seem like a superstitious man, and even if he is, this doesn't explain the awkward silence and the look on his face. Surely something had happened to them on that ship. Cursed. Yes, that's right. We entered the ship, forcing the hatches open. Life support was completely disabled, so we weren't expecting to find anyone there. The atmosphere inside that ship was weird, but I didn't give it any importance. We moved to the command bridge, and that's when we saw her. A woman, pale and completely unflappable. She stared at us, motionless amidst the darkness, until she began to slowly approach us. I yelled at her not to come near, and even drew my gun, but the woman walked through me without even hardly touching me. All the hairs on my body stood on end, and my heart missed a few beats, until I plucked up enough courage to look back. End? Nothing. Nothing at all. The corridor was completely empty. My boys knows that we would never leave a ship like that, just because, but that woman, the whole thing was too much for us. Jimmy takes another sip of his drink and stares at you. Something evil dwells on that ship, Captain. And I don't know what the hell it is, but I honestly prefer not to know. You're kidding us. I swear it on my ship. We got out of there without looking back, and I'm not going to set foot in that place again. You shake your head. That's impossible, Brooks. If you're so sure, you can go and check it yourself. Coordinates 548484 in Sector C64. I'm sure the ship is still there. I'm sure the ship is still be there, and whatever inhabits it. I think Jimmy might be a little drunk. I'll keep it in mind. Man, well, I already have a cursed tablet. I may as well go and check out the cursed ship, right? Brooks's men seem certain of what their captain has said. Although you know that it's impossible for the ship to be cursed, I have an evil tablet. I should know that this kind of stuff can happen. It's pretty obvious that something weird has happened to them, judging by their reactions. You quickly change the subject, and you all keep telling old stories until it's time to leave the place. You say goodbye with a strong handshake, and both groups separate. The truth is that it has been quite a pleasant time, but as you're walking along the spaceport on the way to your ship, you can only think about what might have happened there to make Brooks' crew so terrified. I go back to my ship, but not before I go to the commercial zone. No blueprints on sale. Boo. What's this? One of the messages on the notice board catches your eye. On the cork, a note signed by one Gary Hilly requests staff for maintenance work on his family's farm. The pay is fair, and with the help of your entire crew, you'd get the job done in just a couple of days. So it might be a good chance to earn a few credits without having to worry about getting murdered. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? I think this is about the same. Yellow jets. I mean, we'll do workforce. I don't think I really need to do much else. I mean, I could take these contracts as well, but I don't think I will unless I find I really, really need money. I'll take the special ones. Oh, we're going to Yokomu next, funnily enough. So is there anything here that I need to do? I don't think so. I mean, I might check out... I don't really have a need to do that, though. Yeah, it's all just gonna be the same, probably. Yeah, we'll go to Yokomu. See what's here, see if there's anything good. Maybe buy a new ship, right? I think that'd be fun. It's kind of weird to see me, like, my body floating there. It's like, oh. I don't know. It's kind of neat. It's like I'm just floating. I'm like a Muppet. Alright, first things first, though. Let's go to the Allied Station. See what we might need to buy. See if there is a ship that we care to have. Unless... Or is it on the planet? Maybe it's on the planet. I don't remember. I think it can be on the planet. But I don't think it necessarily has to be. I mean, we'll find out. If it's not here, it's on the planet, right? In which case, then we go to the planet.
Docking permission, please.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Night Burrows. Apparently he's a captain. I wonder how a captain would be working as a docking station guy. Maybe it's his second job. Maybe the space economy's gone downhill since the Children of the Sun attacked. And, come on. Nailed it. Nailed it? Yeah, nailed it. There we go. Perfect. No, the docks. Okay, so we do need to go to the planet. Let's go to the commercial zone first, then we'll go to the docks. I mean, that's not too bad shield damage. Or energy damage. Or no, it is shield damage, yeah. 82... I mean, well, I can't upgrade this, so no. Okay, well, I mean, it's good, but I don't need it. Flat cannon, huh? Weapons to shield conversion. From the weapons cooling system to the shields. Rocket launcher system. Engine power. I mean, it's all okay stuff, but it's not really stuff I need. Pulse mines, huh? I don't really care to be a mine boy. Okay, see, that one disappeared, so I must have just bugged it last time. Repeating cannon. I think I decided I can probably just sell everything. Apart from maybe that. That I might keep. Yo, wait, what's this? Laser cannon. Nah, we'll sell it. See, we got tons of money. Tons and tons and tons of money. I'll buy the best ship that I possibly can at this rate. Nope. Shotgun, don't need that. Shotgun, don't need that. Rocket launcher system, don't need that. And light cannon, don't need that. And I believe I can also sell these. Superior quality. 206. Oh, yeah, there you go. 227 as well. Yeah, there we go. Get in there. There we go. Alright, so we got better shields as well. Which means now we can sell you and sell you. Yeah, alright, not bad. Do I have anything in my departments I care about? I don't really think I need to make any of these. No. Can scrap some stuff, though. Oops. Anything to research? I mean, no, not really. Not that I care about. Okay, cool. Go to the docks. It's getting late. Cooper should have arrived a while ago with the supplies you asked for. You walk up and down the spaceport, but little by little the anger turns to worry. Crewman Brown seems to guess your thoughts. Maybe we should go look for Cooper. It's not like him to keep us waiting. Did you call him? His transmitter isn't signaling, Captain. The crew members look at each other with concern. The situation is pretty weird indeed, but you may be overreacting. After all, it's only been a couple of hours. Now, let's go find him. Oh, I need a 4. Okay, let's go. Come on, roll them bones! Yeah, there we go. See, now I get an 8, right? You are lucky. The crew splits up to find Cooper. After a while, you see a large group of people in the distance. You approach them, fearing the worst. Lying on the ground in the midst of all those people, you identify your crew member. You run to him. Cooper, what happened? He turns to you with difficulty. Captain? I was mugged before I could do anything. I'm sorry. I've lost the money you gave me for the supplies. Take a rest. Cooper's body and face are bruised. The bastards who've done this to him, well, I guess to his, haven't held back in the slightest. At a glance, you can tell he has at least a couple of broken bones, besides a severe wound in his head. TX69900, so I assume that's probably supposed to be text, right? The Silverheads. Wait. When did they mention the Silverheads? I don't think they have. So maybe this is supposed to be related to the Silverheads. See, you can see the game's not quite finished yet, right? Even though it's been in our... Well, I mean, it's been out for a while. Like, I think a couple years? But, I mean, it's still in early access, right? So maybe this is something that they haven't quite finished yet. The Silverheads. That's right. They're a criminal gang that has been causing trouble in the city for quite some time. They rarely strike outside their territory. Your friend has been very unlucky. Can you tell me where to find them? The Silverheads control the area east of here, which they call Spittle Avenue. Very creative. For several years, the fights between rival gangs have made it an extremely dangerous place. My advice is that you stay away from there if you don't... Excuse me, if you don't want to run into trouble. They're the ones who ask for trouble. They fucked with my crew. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of them something fierce. Because it's true. As we've established, you don't mess with Paolo Solzenha's crew. You thank the man for his cooperation and go back to the crew that awaits in silence. Your eyes meet and they nod without you having to say a word. Without further ado, you all head to Spittle Avenue. Those bastards will pay dearly for what they've done to Cooper. Let's go get him. Where do I go to Spittle Avenue? Unless this isn't done quite yet, of a storyline, which is possible. Okay, well, we'll say that's probably not finished yet. Probably. Because we didn't actually head to Spittle Avenue, so maybe that's not finished. Which is fair. I mean, hey, you know. It happens. Okay, well, in the meantime, we'll go with our story that we went there and we kicked ass and we killed the head leader of the gang at Spittle Avenue.
Seriously? Another interception? Congratulations, you've made it onto my blacklist.
This is true. You don't mess with a crew member of Captain Solzenha. Solzenha stands with his crew. Oh shit, they're shooting missiles at me? Wait, hold up. That's not allowed. And that's what happens when you shoot missiles at me. Yeah, that's right. So we got speed. Okay, well, I guess we hit their weakness.
Target's neutralized, crew. We're out of danger.
Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and say, like, we came, we saw, we kicked ass, we got revenge for Cooper. Who hopefully is still fine and also on my ship now. And hopefully not damaged or anything like that and missing health. Oh. Not my job. The silence on the command bridges. Okay, that's a word that I'm really not familiar with. What is that? Sepulchral? Sepulchral? What? Okay, hold on. That I'm very unfamiliar with. Sepulchral. Blah blah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just do a Google and just see. So how do you spell that? Sepulchral? That's a word? Relating to a tomb or internment. Gloomy, dismal. I've never heard that term before.
Sepulchral.
Sepulchral. Okay. Well, that's new. That's a new one. Lee has been helping you all day, but has barely said a word. You already know her enough to know that something's going on when she's so quiet. You sigh. It's like, ah, not this shit again. Are you going to tell me what's wrong? Lee looks at you. What are we exactly doing, Captain? Now you want us to become farmers after everything we've been through? Okay, so it's because I took that job, isn't it? Now you understand why the crew has been acting so weird. You already knew that not everyone agrees to accept Gary's proposal, but you never thought your crew would take it personally. Lee keeps on talking. Some of the crew and I have been talking, and we think that we should forget about the whole farm business. We've got more important stuff to do than helping an old man with his cattle. It'll do us good, Lee. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I was able to sleep through the night. You'll leave what you're doing for a moment. Neither do I. The fact is, we can find ourselves under attack at any moment. Pirates, children of the sun. The galaxy has become more dangerous than ever, and we can't lower our guard. We all need a break, Lee. Myself included. Lee agrees. I haven't thought of it that way, Captain. You may be right. Trust me. Oh boy, I sure can't wait for this to go wrong. Working on a farm has never gone wrong in a video game. Ever. It's always been perfect. So what ships do you guys have? Cosmos Transporter, Infinite Astral, seen these ones, Rebellion Coupe. Rebellion Strike, ooh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this ship looks nice, I'm not gonna lie. Has good engine power, good agility, good weapon energy. Kind of poor resistance though, and we'd only be lowering our resistance more. Designed for the rebel leaders of Nevi 9, the Strike greatly improves the performance of its predecessor, the Rebellion Coupe. A large increase in agility and firepower combined with its small size make it a deadly enemy to be reckoned with. Might consider it. I don't know, do I want to buy this one? Because, I mean, it does seem like it moves pretty fast. But it does reduce our shield. And resistance. But I do have a lot of money, so it's not like I'm really hurting. Let's see. So I currently have this one, the Infinite Astral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's a good point. It is a smaller ship. It might actually be worth it. And it does look pretty cool. Like, it's small, it's tiny. But we don't need a big ship to, you know, look cool, right? I mean, that looks too caution-y. Yeah, we'll keep it with the red theme. But this means I need to come up with a new name for it. So I already have the Raubon. This one's... Well, okay. I can come up with a name for this one, I guess. Give me 1 sec. Give me just 1 sec. One sec, 1 sec, 1 sec. Okay, so here's my reasoning for what I'm gonna name this one, right? Okay, now I know it's an improvement on the Rebellion Coupe, but it's also smaller than our current ship, a bit less tanky, and well, you know, it's small. So we'll name this one. If we name the other one Raubon, we'll name this one after his adopted son, right? So we'll name this one. Okay, I haven't bought it yet. I'm gonna buy it. There you go. Gonna name this one Pippin. What's his last name? Pin. There we go. Pippin Tarpin. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's been a while. Okay, there we go. Yeah, check that out. So what's this? Distributes energy between shields, activating them if necessary. Okay, so we no longer have the big boy pew pew, which I did like, but now ideally it'll cool down a little bit faster, so you know we should be fine, right? I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's go to Hilly Farm. Gary's farm covers a huge expanse of land, fresh country air, and the smell of cattle, along with the breeze from the plains, bring back great memories of your younger days at the White Family Farm. It's weird considering my name is Paulo Solzenha, but sure. Man, I do like farms. They do have that very farmy smell, like they describe, and I don't know, there's something nice about it. The moment you leave the ship and set your feet on the ground, you notice the soft, grassy terrain under your boots. You take a big breath of fresh air, enjoying the peace of the place. The sight brings back happy memories of your childhood at the old white farm. As soon as everything's ready, you move toward the farmhouse, taking a look at the animals grazing on the ground. Some of them look at you suspiciously, while others approach the gates with caution. Lee speaks behind your back. You grew up on a farm, didn't you, Captain? So this is the Lee episode, I guess. That's right, Lee. You answer. The White family took me in when I was a kid and raised me along with their 2 children. Okay, so I'm adopted. I spent a large part of my childhood in a place like this. It feels like going back to that farm. You stand on the porch of the house, where a man argues heatedly with 2 other younger men. One of the young men pushes the man as he yells, "This is the last warning, Gary. We're fed up with your nonsense." The crew tries to move forward, but you stop them by raising your hand. Stay still. The 2 youngsters look at you, and one of them whispers something to the old man. They then turn around and drive off in the truck parked by the side of the road. Gary looks at you puzzled from the porch of the house. You raise your voice. Mr. Hilly, I guess. Or Hiley? That could be Hiley. Probably Hiley. That's right, my friend. Who are you? Paulo Solzenha. You go on. We're here to work. My men and I could give you a hand with the farm chores. The man scans you and sighs. I thought no one would show up anymore. It's been almost a year since I pinned that ad. This farm isn't what it used to be, guys. I'm afraid that I can no longer afford what I offered on the ad. We'll settle for what you can pay us. The man nods and shakes your hand. Wonderful. I could use your help. Very well. It's going to get dark soon. Come in and we'll have something warm to eat. A hard day awaits us tomorrow. Walk with Gary. We will continue. The first day. You take a swig of water from your bottle. The sun has been beating down hard since early in the morning. Gary updated you all during last night's dinner. His wife had passed away a few years ago, and his only son had left the farm. The man's alone, he's getting too old to run the farm by himself. Gary seems like a good man, and you're glad you can help out. You pass the bottle to Wolf, who wets his head. What do you think? Wolf smiles at you. Well, if it weren't for the heat, This isn't actually that bad. Here in the open air, so peaceful and quiet. I could get used to this. And check this out, Captain. I haven't seen Gyrodon and Roberts in such a good mood in a long time. You answer. Let's enjoy it while we can. We'll have to get going soon. Wolf takes another drink. I know. Oh no. Suddenly an explosion echoes throughout the farm. The sound rumbles through the barn, raising a thick curtain of dust and pulling you to your feet. Knew it. Absolutely knew it. Nothing can ever go smoothly. What was that? As soon as you exit the barn, you see several crew members running toward one of the farm warehouses. Wolf and you follow them as fast as you can. The moment you open the door, several animals rush out, scared, and a thick smoke cloud blinds you for a second. A few meters away, you see Gary lying on the floor, and in the background, a huge stack of smoke coming out from one of the harvesting machines. Well, I mean, there's really no need to save the barn. The animals are out, presumably. Do we prioritize Gary or the fire? Well, I don't know. I don't know if there are more animals in there, so I'm kind of tempted to say put that fire out. It shouldn't be too hard. Put that fire out. With the help of Wolf, you manage to drag Gary outside. You lay the old man on the ground and you start coughing violently. Your hands are full of blood, and that's when you see his wounds. Shit, he's not breathing. Cooper tries to revive him. Shrapnel from the explosions has hit the farmer's torso. The wounds seem pretty deep, and Gary won't stop bleeding. Help Cooper. Cooper takes an injector out of his bag and sticks it in his chest. All of a sudden, Gary widely opens his eyes and inhales deeply. He tries to stand up to get rid of you, until he rapidly faints again. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, trying to get rid of me. I get what it means now. This will do for Cooper's size. This will do for now, but we have to get him to the ship as soon as possible. If the shrapnel has damaged the organs, we'll have to intervene. Alright. You take Gary to your ship and wait until Cooper finishes the surgery. The pieces of shrapnel have damaged several organs, and there's been considerable internal bleeding. But he's now out of danger. He's going to need a few days to fully recover. And what are we supposed to do in the meantime? We'll take care of everything until he wakes up. Alright, day 2. I guess. You get out of bed and get dressed. 2 days have passed since Gary's accident, and the engineering team is still trying to repair the harvesting machinery, while the rest is taking care of the farm. You go downstairs and hear the voice of the crew in the lobby. I've managed to restore a large part of the damage, but we need replacement parts. Maybe we could improvise something, but it'll be temporary. You peek into the kitchen and say hi. Can we get those spare parts? There's a town a few kilometers from here, and there's plenty of farms in the area, so they might be selling agricultural machinery. The problem is that many internal components have been damaged. It might be expensive. Gary's still sedated and won't be able to move for a few days. We can try to use some spare parts from our ship, but sooner or later it'll break down again. How much money are we talking about? Well, I have that. We're going to need a whole new set of valves, replace all the electronic components, install a new filter tank. You take another bite of the apple. How much? About 2,500 credits. We'll have to improvise. Not like I'm super rich. We'll pay for it. The crew looks surprised. You speak. We'll settle accounts when Gary wakes up. Wolf, Gyrodon, go to town and get what you need to set everything ready. The rest of us will continue to take care of the farm until you're back. After having breakfast, each one carries out the task that you've assigned them. Although you haven't known him for long, Gary's a good man who needs help. I gained an attribute, Protector. Crew are less likely to be injured. That's good. All cost me 2,500 credits. Wolf's screams are heard throughout the farm, causing you to laugh out loud. Okay, so Wolf is a she. So I was gonna say, but it said he before. It's probably a translation thing. It might be like one of those things where if it is in Poland, maybe Polish has a thing where I don't know, maybe they have like a special word in regards to certain genders that can translate to either or, depending. I'm not too sure. She tries to hold back his gags. Well, see what I mean, right? Like that can't be like just a normal mistake. That has to be like some kind of translation thing, right? I can only assume as much. While trying to follow your directions. Oh my god, but what the? I'm about to throw up. What's that smell? Lee holds onto the fence and laughs her ass off. Come on, Wolf. It's all yours now. I'm just gonna put my phone over here so I don't need to, so I don't like have it buzz or anything by the mic. You can barely hold back your laughter seeing Wolf and the delivery of the sheep. Seeing Wolf, the delivery of the sheep is becoming quite the spectacle. There probably should be a comment. Okay, now I'm being too critical. Come on, Wolf. No way, Captain. I can't. I swear, I can't. You answer, holding your laughter. The sheep needs our help. The lambs could die. Is that what you want? The sheep bleeds pitifully and Wolf gasps for air. Alright, alright. How's it going, Cooper? Cooper and you look at the monitor. You're close, Wolf. You just have to turn it over and pull them out. Easy with the first one, and the second one should be smoother. Wolf tries to calm down, although she's completely pale. Okay, I can feel it. I think I'm holding it. You try to get serious. That's it. Now you have to grab the front legs and pull it out gently. Ready? Wolf has a shaky voice. I guess. You stare at Wolf. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. She pulls hard, pulling out the little soggy lamb and laying it on the ground next to its mother. I think I'm going to pass out. I can't take it anymore, Captain. Can you get on with this? Come on, there's another one coming. After sighing, Wolf repeats the operation, pulling out another newborn lamb. Wolf is so relieved that she completely ignores the rest of the crew joking about her. You tap Wolf's back, the only part of her body which is still clean. You've done well, Wolf. These two little ones owe you their lives. She nods as she watches the lambs trying to stand up. Wolf laughs. I think I need a good shower. There's something really kind of funny about someone whose last name was Wolf delivering sheep and lambs, right? Let's get back to the farmhouse. You meet on the outside porch after another day of hard work. Now that you've gotten the harvesting machinery running again, and Gary's finally awake, everything's going smoothly. After explaining to him everything that happened, Gary has broken down in tears thanking you. The poor man had had to take out a loan to keep the land, and losing his orders for these weeks would have bankrupted him. We've not only saved his business, but you've also saved his life. It's funny, you know. We actually live in space, but I can't even remember the last time I stopped to look at the stars. War has kept all our attention. Oh wait, no, I could say me neither. Cause like this seems like it's getting to be a bit dark. If I had to say me neither, that might be more of a sweeter moment. Yeah, me neither. Brown takes a drink. I can't remember the last time we sat together to enjoy a beer. You're absolutely right, Captain. This was a great idea. Cheers to that! Robert raises his bottle. To Captain Solzenha and his ludicrous idea of dragging us to this place. The rest laugh and toast in your honor. Yeah, I'll sip to that. Yeah, I like the story. You know, like, despite all, like, the typos occasionally and the fact that one of the stories, I guess, isn't finished yet. I like what you can do here. I really do like the stories. Crew gain more experience. Well, that's real nice. I'm still gaining less, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Get out of here. You speak. Enjoy these last days. We'll stay until the last order is prepared, but as soon as we're done, it'll be time to say goodbye. Damn. I'm going to miss this place, says Roberts. You take the last swig of beer. I'm going to bed now. Tomorrow we've got work to do. And now we exit. Nah, see, that was a nice little mission. Oh, wait. Oh, no! No! Why? Why do bad things always have to happen? I don't even need to read it. I don't even need to read it to see what happens. I can see the burning house. The screams outside wake you up. You run out into the hall. What's going on? Several crew members are awake, but no one seems to know the answer. You peek out the window and see the burning barn just before hearing several shots. Grab your weapons. You take your weapons and go down the stairs to the lobby where Gary shows up still dressed in his pajamas. What's going on? You answer. They sneaked into the farm, Gary. Lock the door as soon as we're out and don't open for anyone. We'll deal with them. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is all because of me. What are you talking about? Outside, several shots are heard again. Captain, we don't have time for this. You look at Gary, whimpering in terror. We'll talk about this when I get back, Gary. Let's go. You open the door and get out. The barn is completely engulfed in flames, and you can see the carcasses of various animals near it. Well, now they're killing animals. Now we need to take care of them. At least a dozen men run through the farm, setting the place on fire and burning the crops. The closest man notices you and gives a high-pitched whistle just before raising his rifle to take aim at you. Without giving him time to react, you open fire on him, causing him to fall dead instantly. The rest of the men see you and quickly begin to open fire on the porch. Take cover! I mean, I think we should be able to take care of these guys relatively easily. Especially with rolls like that. It even looks like their dice is missing a lot of sides, so that's fine. Oh boy, 10 immediately. Now look at that, we're like slaughtering the crew. I know, Brown got hit. Yeah, we win. Alright, nice. Rest in peace. Enemies. I was gonna say enemy gang, but I don't think they're really a gang. You've killed a good part of the enemy group, but the crossfire doesn't cease. In the middle of the shooting, you hear the intruders yelling at you. You can still get out of here alive. Give us the old man and we'll leave. You've already eliminated most of the intruders, so taking down the remaining group shouldn't be difficult. You make a couple of signals from your cover, and your crew sneaks through the darkness to flank them. Pull back, and we'll let you live. Gary owes us a lot of money, or the man replies again. Gary owes us a lot of money, and we're not leaving without him. You keep keeping him distracted. You've already lost more than half of your men. You're in no position to make any demands. The man yells furiously. I'm going to kill you all, one by one. You shouldn't underestimate. Before he can finish talking, the specialists open fire on him from the flank. Leave your cover. You approach the assailant's truck and recognize it instantly. It's exactly the same truck you saw the day you arrived at Gary's farm. One of the men lying next to him is still writhing with a serious abdominal wound. You approach him. Who the hell are you? The man looks at you with anger. Go to hell. You aim at him. Okay, what's a more badass answer? I feel like we need to be badass. I feel like I'm not asking twice is the more badass answer. I'm not asking twice. The man takes a deep breath and spits a huge bloody phlegm on your boots. I said go to hell. Kill me if you want. I'm not saying another word. You sigh. We'll seize him. Cooper quickly handcuffs him and takes him to the ship's cells. Without saying anything, you turn around to check the damage after the assault. The barn's still burning hot. The animals that haven't already been killed are running around the fields in terror, and the crops are on fire. It's a nightmare. The crew meets with you, and you quickly give orders to put out the fire and retrieve the animals. In the meantime, you go back to the house to have a word with Gary, who has several questions to answer. Go back to the farmhouse. You enter the farmhouse, furious. Gary already knew that those men are after him, and he never told you. If you had been warned, you could have easily prevented all this. Gary sees you and tries to get up from the chair, but you sit him down. You question him. Who are these people, and why have they done this? Gary sobs. I'm really sorry. I didn't want any of this to happen. Answer me. Mean people. That's what they are. Those men have been extorting money from farmers in the area. They've been doing it for years. I've been able to pay them for a long time, but the business has been down lately. The day you arrived, they gave me an ultimatum. Why didn't you tell us? Because I was scared. Or you, Sai, why didn't you tell us? Because I was scared. I knew that sooner or later they'd come for me. I had to meet with them several days ago, but I chickened out. If I had gone by myself, they would have killed me. That's why I didn't warn you. I knew you could protect the farm if they came by. You used us. I thought about Gary Hilly sobs. Gary Hiley sobs. I thought about telling you, but I thought you'd leave. Look at me. I'm old and useless. Do you know what those men would have done to me if you hadn't been here? I just couldn't take the risk. You've been very good to me, and I'll never be able to thank you for everything you've done for me, but I don't want to die. This seems mean. Get your things ready, we're leaving. I think I can kind of understand, right? Like, I get it. I get it. He should have told me, but I get it. Alright, Gary. I understand. You put your hand on his shoulder. It's alright. Everything's over now. Tomorrow we'll get back to work to fulfill the orders. Now go to bed, Gary. Get some rest. The man sobs as he walks away. Thank you so much. I don't know what would have happened to me if you hadn't shown up. You smile. I got merciful. Increases the charisma level by 1. Well, that's really nice. Good thing that you pinned that ad. Kind of is, actually. The last order is ready, so you and the crew start packing. The job is done, and it's time to say goodbye to get back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You watch as Lee uploads the last box. Yeah, uploads. I think that's unloads, but well, it should be, but uploads, sure. The last box to the ship, and you head your steps towards the farmhouse. As you get closer, you can see Gary waiting for you on the porch, sitting in an old rocking chair. You talk to him. Time to say goodbye, Gary. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I guess there is no way to convince you to stay. We can't do that. By the time you got to the farm, I had already lost all hope. I can't put into words how much I appreciate what you've done for me, Solzhenha. Gary holds out his hand and you shake it. You'll be fine? Now that those bastards are dead, I've got nothing to fear anymore, and you've also taken good care of the farm. I'll hire a new staff and restore the farm to its former splendor. I'm glad to hear that. Take good care of yourself, Solzhenha. The galaxy needs people like you more than ever. You nod and prepare to turn around when Gary speaks again. By the way, here's the money we agreed. Please take it. You've more than earned it. Here, part of the spare parts money. I'm really sorry I can't give you more. Keep it. Put it towards the farm. Never mind. Or you keep talking. Never mind. You'll need it to finish setting up the farm. Gary shakes his head. I insist. You've done too much for me. Let me at least pay you what I owe you. I mean, on one hand, it's kind of like, I get it. But on the other hand, I'd much rather he put that towards the farm. Don't worry. Forget about it. You get on the ship and head to the command bridge. Despite the unfortunate encounter with the raiders, these past weeks have been a nice break. The crew seems happy and everyone returns to their posts full of energy. As soon as you sit in the captain's chair, you start the systems and prepare to take off to leave the farm. How is everything, Captain? Pretty good, May. Fairly good. And then we leave. Ah, look at this. Look at our new ship. Man, it's so nice.